Hello friends, welcome back to Super Mega Baseball and the Electrosports League. I'm Colonel Failure and we've got a game to simulate before we play one for real. Bulldozer Power, having lost their first game, we're going to take on the Sea Raiders. Okay, alright, apparently we're contact specialists. I bet we are. And as much as we'd all like to see Willie Fanfest's first start of the season, you're just going to have to watch it in simulated form. Let's go. Yes please, make it happen. Well, we got the opening run. And then got thumped. No. Okay. All right. Well, look, we lost by one run. Worse things happen at places where worse things happen. There's only two other games to simulate before we're on again. So let's simulate them. Nomads, Stegonauts, both 1-1. What have we got going on? Nomads win it in a boring 2-1 kind of a result there. And then the Wizard Hole Wizards, who've got a very fast start this season. They're a division rival, you know. Oh, yeah, I know. There's a new team, and they're off to a 2-0 lead already. But they're up against the Roadies. Wizards up first, but the Roadies, with a nice comeback, win that one 7-3. Good. Keep the division relatively tight, please, lads. I'm off to a slow start, and I can't see that changing anytime soon. We are taking on the Grunt Auto Group. Vivian Crumble will be pitching for us. Madame Pompadour on the mound for them. Okay, let's rock. Okay, looking at the lineup, and Zoltan is wounded badly. That's great. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. One of my few remaining A-rated players, and he's out for probably a couple of games at least. So we're going to have to substitute him, and it comes down to Hammock, who will be really awful at fielding, or Nancy Sue 360, who will be mediocre at everything. Alright, we'll take Hammock and go with let's hope she bats her way into our hearts. We're not going to put a third in the lineup either. She can drop right down to 8th. Yep. And then we'll bump Contraband up to 3rd. Yeah. My reasoning for this particular lineup is out of these first three, I expect one to get on base. Failure is my clean-up man. I don't anticipate all three of them getting on base, but in which case you have Failure there to clean up. Maury is relatively reliable, and then Bernie Mistakes. What's she going to do? I know. Anyway, let's play the game. I'm not optimistic. Well, here we are. It's a home game, as if that counts for anything. Kojak Misteron appears on the Grunt Auto Group lineup in terms of former Bulldozer Power players. I mean, it's worth keeping track of these people for when they light us up, as they surely will do. But it's Cookie Peach Wallace who's going to get things underway. Already batting .444 this season, but we're only a couple of games in. Having a high average early on is not. It's not that difficult. Nice stricking. I don't know what that means. Nice pitching so far from Viv. Her junk pitches aren't all that, but we'll try a slider anyway. It's gone up high, and Chaz is calling for it. No butterfingers for Chaz Contraband. Out number 1. Here's Danny Diet, and he's in a very good mood. He's had a home run already this year. Well, we'll try and avoid that happening again. Let's play it. Let's play it out and tight, out and high. Out and high is what I mean there. Good pitch, Viv. All right, and then another one that does a bit of this. Good, and then something to just get him swinging, ideally at thin air. Something that's going to sink outside, inside, up, whatever. That's not gone well. No. All right. Okay. Well. Grunt have opened the scoring early there, and it's Danny Diet who mercifully hasn't got anyone on base, and he manages to get himself a home run. Oh dear, it's going to be a very long season. It's also going to be an expedited season for those of you who don't keep up with current events. We've got, hang on a tick, catch it, Failure, would you? Good lad. The upcoming transition to Super Mega Baseball Part 4 is upon us, and it's upon us in a month's time. Now I've got 22 games after this one still to televise for you, as well as playoffs, should they be in any way relevant, and therefore I'm going to expedite the season a little bit. Exactly how, no idea, but it will mean more televised games in the short term. Unless they let me have early access to it, in which case it'll be an awful lot of simulated games in the short term. Kojak there, run out to first, Capsicum Disco, doing a job. Okay, all right. There you go. That was the news updates there. I'll give you more news in an update fashion when I have it. Lynn Mephisto has herself a home run and is batting .556. This is very promising for our opener. Madame Pompadour is not much of a pitcher, so maybe this is our opportunity to make something happen, and that's not gone well. No. I should have waited maybe another pitch or two. Yeah, I probably should have waited another pitch or two there, but Capsicum loves it, but is out anyway. All right, okay, yeah. Right, yeah. Look, draining the pitcher has been very good to us in the past. This is where we prove whether my at least 1 in 3 of my opening batters get on base. That was never a strike. Chas Contraband, big hit. It's got height, it hasn't got distance. And that's out number 3. Oh well, at the end of 1, we're down by 1. We're into their second order batters now. Tommy Money starting things off for them. And we're going to try and keep Viv's confidence up a little bit. She's not really going to be much of a strikeout merchant, so we've just got to hope for quick outs like that one. Here's Vertex Cabal, who is a highly rated player, but I suspect that rating is largely coming from his fielding ability, because his batting stats aren't tremendous. Oh, hold on, everything. Oh, it's off the fence. Yeah, all right. Mephisto with the lob to second. Players in already. Giving up a double. Yeah, I suppose I'm me and my big mouth again. I just saw the power rating and I went, oh, that's not going to do much damage, is it? And then he hits a double. Yeah. Okay, all right. Hold it together, Viv. I don't know what I've got in terms of that was the wrong button. Yeah, no, I threw the first and I meant to throw the third. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's the plan? Just pitch the ball and get the runner going to first. It's on. Oh, hold on. Oh, everybody's safe. I wasn't confident to try and get him in a runoff, but I did prevent the run. Come on, no, all right. Don't give me any credit for that. I mean, I could have had at least 1 out there, but I saved the run. Whether or not that counts for anything, yes, it does. Capsicum makes the catch and makes it back to the base for the tag, and that's a beautiful piece of fielding from your new favourite player. Capsicum Disco getting it done. Here is Ulysses Failure. He's only batted in 1 run and he's only got a 300 average, and his confidence is not what you might want it to be. What you would want it to be is confident. What it is not is that. So today, hopefully we can turn that around. Well, that's 3 balls in a row. I'll take a walk. No, I'll wait for it as well. Strike 2, there's the full count. Failure wasting more pitches off Madame Pompadour. That's good too, and he's done enough to get on base. Lovely. Took him 7 pitches for him to get on base. That's what we like to see. Big Steve Murray, grinning away in that way that he does, has yet to have a hit this season. Yeah. He goes for it straight away, gets a hit straight away. Oh yeah, BDP looking good. There will be no runs from us this inning. Here we go. Here's Bernadette Mistakes. What's she got for us? Is she feeling it? She's not in a hurry. It's the key thing here. Yeah, keep it calm.
Nope, that's low.
Remain in the zone. Feel good about things. Wait for your pitch. Don't swing before you need to. Strike 2. Some of these strikes are coming in a little high, if you ask me.
That's down.
That was a judgment call. I had a feeling I got that wrong, but I hadn't. This could be bad. Out 1. And safe. Runners at the corners. We lost 1, but we have 1 and 3 occupied. Jemima Hertz is our secondary clean-up batter. And maybe she can get this done. You just need a base hit, Jemima. Just a base hit. That's all we need from you. A base hit will do. A home run would be better, but that's good enough. And that will be BDP tying up the score. Love it. Here's Veronica Hammock. Well, this is her first at bat for the season, stepping in for the mortally wounded Zoltan. Good, gently does it. Come on. This is, show some discipline. This is a sporting competition. All right, strike one. It's okay, we can take it. We've got it. That's not a good hit. And here comes the return leg. Yeah, there it is. Double play. Veronica Hammock there. 27 feet tall. Tiny little feet. Flipping hopeless at batting. Yeah. And she declined in the off-season. By which I mean she dropped half a rank. A third of a rank. Dropped a third of a rank in the off-season. Someone had to. And she was it. Well, actually, I think 3 people had to. But, yeah, Veronica, not as good as she was last year. And let's face it, last year she wasn't that good. But, hey, that's the game and the way that it's played. And hopefully we can turn it around with her. I'd like her to get a hit today, at least. Yeah, Capsicum can't make it. Chaz with a throw to first. Viv Crumble there, making the pick-off. Here's Cookie Peaches Wallace round to the top of the order again. Okay, all right, 1 out. I mean, it was the pitcher, but, I mean, that counts. Still a player. Yeah. There's strike 2. Viv so far not looking terrible, but not looking like she's going to be making any major plays sometime soon. Veronica Hammock there, taking her mobility scooter out to the wall. And that's another double given up. She ain't fast. That's what I'm saying. She's just not fast. No, here's Danny Dietz. They've got a runner on second. Hopefully this clown won't light us up again. I mean, just because they've done it once doesn't mean they'll do it again. I've been in enough games where... see, look at the size of that. Come on, Mephisto. See? I did say, although it has to be said, Mephisto probably could have caught that. But she didn't. Yeah, so that's another 2 runs given up. I'm not despondent at all. I'm just facing down the barrel of the likelihood that this season does not go well. Because the talent that we have on roster at the moment is not brilliant. We somehow clawed our way into the playoffs last year. And frankly, we could have done without going to the playoffs last year because we are significantly weaker this time around. Come on, Chaz, get a wriggle on. No. Cindy Vapid, that's for sure. Here's Kojak. We got her out before she could make the base last time. Maybe. Just. Strike 1. You can't rely on your junk pitches. Can't rely on them. She's no good at them. You're going to have to rely on pitches that can be classified as more normal. That one's only got as far as failure. Who takes the second out? All right, okay. Yeah. Tommy Money now. He had nothing for us from his first at bat. And Viv Crumble's looking tense. I don't think there's any reason for her to look tense. She's given up 2 home runs in 2 innings. 3 innings? Oh, well, that changes everything then. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lucky treat for one fan there. It's going to take that home once they recover in hospital. Chaz. Lovely. All right, out number 3, but we did give up 2 runs. We can do this. We can pull this back. Viv, stand your ground, then swing away. Vivian Crumble here with next to no chance of getting a hit, but she's given it a go anyway. I mean, to be fair to her, she didn't miss the ball. Didn't stand her ground. Didn't follow any instructions at all. But, these things happen. Here's Lynn Mephisto. Right. Arguably our best batter on the team at the moment. I said arguably. It doesn't mean that she actually is. We're missing Zoltan, of course, who is more than capable of performing wonders for us. often when wonders are required, but unpredictably. However, less predictable this time around. There's Lynn taking a walk. Good job. What? Oh, something about predictable. Yeah. Well, Zoltan's going to be predictable today because he won't get any hits at all because he's not on the field. Yeah. Capsicum Disco now. 1 out. Runner on first. We're not going to chance stealing. Not at the moment. Capsicum there. Second at bat, and she swung for the fence again, and again has come up short. All right. Okay. No, I like the spirit, but I'm not so keen on the result. Here's grubby-faced Chaz Contraband. 2 outs now. What say you, Chaz? Chester, what are you playing with? Have you got gunpowder in your bat? Is that the story that we're going to tell about you today? Inside. Yeah, totally a ball. Totally. Oh dear. Yep, that's not done it. Okay, out number 3. BDP unable to respond, and at the end of 3, the Grunt Auto Group are up 3-1. Vertex Cabal next up to bat. He's good. Well, he looks goodish. No, he's the guy you said wasn't good because his power isn't all that, but everything else is. Also, he's quite likely to try and steal bases from us. Well, we should fix him to the ground with some Gorilla Tape. Maybe. Chaz can't quite get hold of it because he's not very good. That's a bit harsh. Cindy was an A-grade player. Chaz is a B-grade player. All right. He's not very good. Cindy missed a fair few of those. Shut up. Cindy was brilliant and we miss her. And no, Steve Morris still hasn't got a cannon for an arm, so we're still never going to make those rapid throws to second. And the aforementioned steal likelihood has happened. Such is life. That was a decent pitch. Yeah, you're going to have to rely on some of these junk pitches that you've got. That's good. Is it though? Good take. And that'll be another out. They did get the runner to third. Arguably, we could have taken that, but I suspect he would have reversed course and gone back to second, and we'd have to chance some kind of run-off behaviour, and I just don't think it'll go well. And therefore, you lean on, always throw to first and get at least an out. It's better than none. Good pitch. Who's at bats? This is Margaret Ann Sprinkles, their catcher. Okay, we haven't tried the change-up yet. Well, she pitches that slowly, why not? Yep, that's why not. Contraband actually gets one. And that's out number 2, but we gave up a run in the process. And we're round to Madame Pompadour. And they're keeping her in. Well, they're in the lead at the moment. Even if you have got a lackluster pitcher on the at-bats, then if you've got the lead, you might as well let them have a go. Veronica Hammock makes a very rare fielding play there, and that's out number 3. To be fair, it did go straight to her, and as long as she doesn't have to move those tiny little feet of hers, anything can happen. Here's Ulysses Fader, and his confidence has rebounded following a base hit last time around. Can he do anything this time around? Well, we'll see. He can get caught out by Baron Torquemada. Oh, okay. All right, out number 1 is Steve Morrie, who got his season underway with his last at-bat, managing to take his base. What's he got for us this time? Well, nothing yet. No, he's just standing there, grinning. It's a good hit, though. Steve Morrie has done enough to get a double off that one. All right. Okay. Very nearly over the fence, but not quite. Hey, we'll take a double. Here's Bernie Mistakes. Okay, come on, Bernie. What you got? What you got? Yeah, keep throwing them. That's the 50th pitch there for Madam P. She's had an adequate game so far, but most of the errors have been our fault. She's given up a walk. Good hit. And Bernie Mistakes there manages to make it happen. We won't go for home. I don't think that Chuckles has got the legs for it. Here's Jemima Hertz. Okay, and this is why she's in this position. She has our only run of the game so far. She already has. with the opportunity to pull one in here as well, if she does well. By which I mean a simple flipping base hit.
Inside.
That's all it needs. Or a good length sacrificial fly. Yeah. Oh boy! Oh, I fell for that one. Hook, line, und Zinker. And that's not got any better neither. Out number one. Hertz makes it to base, and we get the run in. Oh, ha. Alright. Alright, well that counts. Here's Veronica Hammock. Expect less. Yeah. Yeah, no. Just... Yeah, I mean, reserve any judgment. It was her first at-bat last time around. You know, she's just warming up for the season. That's got some distance. Obviously not enough. And that's the side retired. We managed to pull a run back, but at the end of 4, it's 4-2 in favour of Grunt Auto Group. And if we don't manage to find something in our arsenal of defence, then they could get away from us. I say our arsenal of defence. I'm rather making that up. We don't have an arsenal of defence. We don't really have defence at all. No. We've got Big Des, and that's about your lot. Viv's not terrible. She's not terrible, but she's not good. She just got a strikeout. Shut up. She did just get a strikeout. I don't know how. Here's Danny Dyatt. He has 2 home runs today. Should we just pitch to him normally? Yeah, he can't possibly get 3. Yes, getting 3 home runs in a game is actually impossible. It's never happened in the history of ever. So it's definitely not going to happen. Knife burning mistake, snags the ball out of the air like that one. Beautiful work. Here's Alfredo Singularity, the shorts. How many A-grade players have these people got? Obviously a lot, because obviously in the past they've been a really bad team. Well, they're not a bad team now. They've got a heck of a roster. I mean, we know Kojak's A-rated. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you reckon you can get him to swoosh? We'll try it. I got him to swoosh. That was only my second change-up I've thrown this game, and it worked. Beautiful. Okay, got him for nothing there. Got him for cheap. Viv Crumble, we're going to let her bat. I'm not going to... I would say, I don't want to go any deeper in the bullpen, and that's because the bullpen is effectively a puddle. There you go, Viv. Just swing away, girl. Go on! Yeah, all right. That didn't really go quite as well as I'd hoped. I would have gone for, you know, a little trickler or something like that. Here's Lynn Mephisto. Walked last time around. Still arguably our best performing batter this year. Arguably. Yeah? Does that argument hold water? Well, not on the strength of that performance, no. And she's gone. Here's Capsicum Disco. So far, 2 at-bats, 2 centre field fly balls. Going for it all and achieving little. Yeah, it's got to break loose at some point, though. Yeah, well, it has to. I don't think that's written down anywhere, but she does get a base hit, so that's something. And with 2 outs, we have a runner. And it falls to Chas Contraband to try and turn that running into more running. Yeah. Is he much of a batter? No, he's not. If he sees a home run this season, it will be something miraculous. But he can certainly get a little dribbly base hit if he puts his mind to it. 70 pitches deep now in Madame Pompadour's pitching... I needed a word beginning with P, but couldn't find one. Doesn't really matter because everybody's out. Pitching parade. That's weak. It is. At the end of 5 innings, it's still 4-2. Grunt Auto Group out on top. And here's Kojak Mistron, who I don't know if she's doing us a favour or we've just got her number, but she hasn't had a hit yet today. This will be it now. Wait for it. She's gone for it, but Mephisto is underneath that one, and that's out number 1. Mr. On still failing to make headway against the team where she was always happiest. So you say. Wow, I think I've just demonstrated that. It's Tommy Money now. He's pretty much average. Although his numbers look like he should be able to light things up in a way that resembles a Christmas tree. Not this time, though. Viv Crumble getting her third strikeout of the day. Here's Vertex Cabal. And he's done us for a double and a single from his attempts so far. That one's gone straight to Bernie Mistakes. I'll lob it over to first, and the side's retired in short order. Viv Crumble breathes a sigh of relief, not having to throw it too much more. But BDP need to find some scoring from somewhere, and maybe Ulysses Failure is the man to do that for us.
Number 32.
Historically, he has been known for putting his big home runs up when there's nobody on base. But this time around, he's just gone for a very straightforward base hit. I'll take it. Here's Big Steve Murray. Well, he came into the season with no hit. Came into the game with no hits, and everyone comes into the season with no hits. But today he's 2 for 2, which is good. For those of you who are uncertain as to whether that's good or not, it is good. This time, not good. Directly caught out by the third baseman. All right, Bernie Mistakes. The pitcher is starting to get tired. Now, if we can avoid them substituting the pitcher until we get a big hitter on, who can... well, who have we got after Bernie? Hammock. Okay, I need one of them to get on base. Yeah. All right, well, this could work. We've got no strikes yet. There's one now. Ah, that's what they look like. Wait for it. There you go. All right. Okay, because after the Hammock... No, Hammock's on after Hertz. All right, well, a big hit from Hertz here, and she's in the mood. And we could tie this up. The pitcher's weak. We've got the right batter. We've got 2 runners on base. Let's go. Failure is pretty quick, so I think he's going to try and go for home. Hold on. All of this is kind of contingent on actually having to hit the ball, which we don't have to do. Hertz there, getting a walk. Here's Veronica Hammock. 0 for 2. And they brought in a new pitcher. Scooter Override coming in. Not a great pitcher by anybody's standards, but we were about to show Madame Pompadour the door. Tommy Money's being substituted as well from third base, and they're bringing in Nasty Nate instead. A slightly better fielder, it has to be said. Okay, all right. Hammock. You know how you've got fans? Yeah. Earn them now. Okay? And that's not the way to do it. Hammock's gone, and here's Viv Crumble. It's substitution time. Yeah. All right, who have we got? Zoltan's got nothing. I'd play him if he was wounded, if he could hit. Dawn Treader, maybe. I mean, a bit of Crampons magic. Oh, I mean, come on. All right. Nancy Sue's not a hitter. Julie Hardwood, all right, it's got to be Crampons, hasn't it? Now, his ability to hit, not ideal. But we've got bases loaded, right? So a big, powerful, big wanger of a hit here, and we could be, celebrate good times. He's certainly got the height on it. Has it got the distance? No, it hasn't. Bernie Crampons there, so almost the hero of the revolution, and Tulip Banter's going to come on and relieve. And at the end of 6, it's still 4-2. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. Here's Baron Torquemada, the second baseman. He's sticking his backside out like some kind of baboon on heat. Not that I know what a baboon on heat would particularly do, but they are renowned for their backsides. Maybe I should drop the subject. Well, I don't know. It's dicey, but you could say that's natural world, isn't it? I mean, that's totally fair game. Is it? Yeah, throw it at Steve's head. He likes that. All right, that's 3 balls now. Throw it properly. We don't want to give up a walk. Capsicum? No. Oh, and that's a great hit. Boo! Failure with a bad throw. Yeah, very, very bad throw, but Chaz manages to pick it off anyway, and that's given up a double. I mean, it was always going to be a double. We just didn't want it to be a triple. Here's Margaret Ann Sprinkles, the catcher. And slightly better pitching, please. Tulip, please. if it would be okay with you. Thanks very much. We can lean on Tulip's junk pitches a little more. She has some talent in that area, and that's a strikeout from a completely awful pitch. I love it. Here's Nasty Nate, who they've brought in for reasons that I don't necessarily understand. I mean, their existing third baseman wasn't very good, but I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to, you know, air out some other players who've maybe got a bit musty over the off-season. You know, brush off the cobwebs and get the mothballs out of their hair and all of that kind of business. That's a bit high and exciting. Someone's going to catch it. No idea who. Tulip? Okay. Has it. Out number 2. Here's another A-rated player for us, Cookie Peach Wallace. She's 1 of 3 today, and that 1 was a double. Okay, make mine a double, says Cookie Peach Wallace. And so, well, no. Get out. That's what we say. No doubles here. Also, have you got any ID? Yeah, she's fouling them off now. Well, we've not seen that for a... Fouling the ball off is often the sign of a good pitcher who is... you know, just flummoxing the batting accuracy of that. That's another one of those. That's going to be a run. Yeah. Better throw this time, please, failure. There is a better throw. The run gets in, but that's another double. She ordered a double, got one. Here's Danny Dyatt with his 3 runs batted in and 2 home runs in the game so far today. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, hold it together there, princess. It'll be all right. I know. It's just, it just feels so hopeless. Well, you're just going to have to play better. Great catch by Hertz. Oh, boy. Oh, that one could have been a troublemaker, but Hertz there with a great diving catch. Held it together. We still gave up a run in that inning, but held it together. Here's Lynn Mephisto, for no good reason at all, is still in a very positive mood. She hasn't had a hit today. Yeah, and you also don't just swing at rubbish. All right. Don't ignore me then. Just don't swing at whatever you like. There's ball 1. Right, finally she gets her eye in. And that will be an actual base hit from Mephisto. Good. That's something. Base hit, that's what it is. Here's Capsicum Disco. 1 of 3 from her at-bats. Is the aspiration going to lead to something magnificent? Now, she's a great contact hitter, but not so much. Oh, flipping heck! When it comes to the power, which is why all those big swoopy hits that she's got. That was a double play. In case you're not paying attention and are treating this as some kind of podcast. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the podcast. What are we talking about today? We're talking about how BDP are sucking the place dry, as Chat's Contraband there gives up everything and the team's retired, and at the end of 7 it's 5-2. Now a message from our sponsors.
Now batting the shortstop, number 30.
Alfredo Singularity. He's only had one hit today, but it doesn't seem to be important. Bernie, easy catch, good work. Is Mr. on?
Number 38.
Yep. Okay. All right. Nice pitch from Tulip. Hurts. Doesn't bother diving this time round. Says, I've done all the work I'm going to do today. I can't carry this entire team on myself. And now my uniform's all dusty and I don't want to do it again. Here's the pitcher. It's Scooter Override and they are keeping him in. Well, they've got a 3-goal lead, so why wouldn't you? Don't you try bunting on me, sunshine. I'll do you. All right, keep these high if he's going to try bunting. All right, keep these in the strike zone. We'll get him out anyway. Oh, that's a valid point. Yeah, Tulip, just throw it down the middle. There you go. Yeah, he seems to chicken out on bunting. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. There you go. Steve's there attempting a catch, but it landed on his buttocks and no catch was made. And it has to be said, Tulip's making a bit of a dog's dinner out of this. There we go. Your attempted bunt ended up in a double play. How do you like them apples? Steve Morrie getting it done. with some laser focus. Here's Ulysses Failure. He's actually played all right today with 2 singles. And that qualifies as playing all right, just so you're aware. On this team, stand your ground next time and take the hit, son. Do it for the team. Think about how it might benefit us rather than just coughing up a leisurely, easy, flipping first base. Nothing. Speaking of players who are playing okay, Steve Morris playing okay as well. No. That's okay. That kind of statement isn't one that's going to jinx anything. Not while there's nobody on base at the moment, and we're losing already. There you go. See, look, there you go. Steve. He's saying, right, my season starts here. And go, that's good, Steve. Any chance you could, knock a run in or something? Here's Bernie Mistakes, a single and a walk.
Number 14.
In a cricket helmet. What's she got for us now? Well, you're going to have to wait and see. I'm waiting. 2 balls there. Scooter Override, not a great picture. We mentioned this when it came on. That one was a little bit high. I spotted it too. I mean, how could you not? And that's a walk. 2 walks today for Mistakes. Nice.
The shortstop.
And once again, we've actually got ourselves an opportunity here. We trail by 3. There are 2 runners on base, and it's Jemima Hertz, who is one of our best batters and is in a positive frame of mind. Oh, Lorks. Yeah. Well, I thought I had it. There was good power and timing there, but the timing was clearly not all that. Ball 3, strike 1. There's ball 4, and we've loaded the bases up. Which means flipping Veronica Amok. Do you want to sub her? No. She's brought on because of the centre field replacement options. She was the one who could quote unquote hit. Well, so far all evidence to the contrary. 3 at bats, nothing. And this time, well, double play, look. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, she's in the wrong place in the batting order. How? How is she in the wrong place in the batting? If we put her in the previous slot and then Hertz was trailing behind to do clean-up, then we would have been out before Hertz came. So I think there's no good place for her to be. On the bench, riding the chuff in pine. Yes, okay, but Zoltan's dead at the moment, so you can't play like that. Okay, who are we facing? Vertex Cabal. Oh, what a lovely man. Here we are at the top of the 9th. Well, there's still time for us to pull off a dramatic comeback. I mean, I say that, but, we've got to actually do it. It will be dramatic, though, if we do it. Certainly will be if they score again. Yeah, I would say so. I just don't see it. I don't see the players having the mood to land us the hits, and we're going to be putting in a designated hitter first up. So Tulip's going to sit down. Nice. Double play. All right, Contraband redeeming himself a little bit on the fielding side of things. And is Margaret Ann Sprinkles. She's 0 for 3 today, but she did get a sacrificial run batted in. This one's not going to be sacrificial. That one's foul. I had a moment there where I thought that was going to stay legal. It would be another one of those flipping hard-to-field doubles. But it wasn't. We got a dive, but nothing going. And that one's gone out to right field. Failure picking that one off and sending it back to second. Here's Nasty Nate. 2 outs. Runner on first. Tulip's looking, fine at the moment. It would be good confidence-wise for her to be able to hold a respectable record on this one. She hasn't given up a huge number of runs, but she has given up at least 1. Failure's calling for that. He's wafting his arms around like he's landing a 747, and he has the ball. So, Grunt Auto Group have 5. BDP trail by 3, and it's the bottom of the 9th. Tulip Banter first up to be substituted. Who's in? Dawn Treader, I reckon. Yeah, I mean, she's better than either of the others. Yeah, I think the order that they are here, Dawn Treader's number 1, then 360, then Hardware. Hardware's got slightly better contact. Dawn Treader, all right, come on. Let's go. Now, Dawn Treader's already had an at-bat this season as a designated hitter, and she managed to get a base hit. So who's to say? Who knows? There's strike two. A little bit early on that one. That one's well inside. Okay, come on, come on, come on. That's not it. She'll be picked off. And that's out number one. Two chances remain, but we're at the top of the order. And here's Mephisto. All right, Fisto, come on. Come on. Come on. Bang! It's good enough. She's on base. Well, I say good enough. I mean, we've still got to score some runs here and things. Here's Capsicum Disco, whose confidence hath faded, and they're bringing in Judith Conspiracy, who is a far better pitcher. Okay. All right. Wait out the first couple of pitches. Let's see what we've got here. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. We can read these. As the strike goes whistling past. There's a hit. It's not going to work. Okay, one out. And that's two down now. And then Chas Contraband, who is 0 for 4. We've got a runner on second. This is optimistic. And there you go. Well, I mean, at least it didn't go 0 for 5. I think that does count as 0 for 5. Yeah. Okay. All right. A slow start to the BDP season then. 3 games, 3 losses. Who are the people we hate? On our team? Yep. Contraband. Yep, he's rubbish. Hammock. Yes. Nobody else qualifies for being a hated player. Oh, okay. Yeah, Crampons came in as a designated, as did Dawn Treader. Tulip Banter didn't get an at-bat. And Viv Crumble's a pitcher, so that's fine. Viv Crumble takes the loss. 3 strikeouts, though. That's quite positive, given her less than stellar statistics, figuratively speaking. Only gave up 6 hits. Right, Madame Pompadour gave up 7. And walked 3. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you lose, though. Your 3 stars of the day. Danny Dietz, perhaps predictably. Vertex Cabal and Jemima Hertz, who got both of our runs batted in. She's in the right place. Yeah, maybe can we clone her? 19 games before we're back on, and I shall simulate them now. Let's go. Just do it. Let's go. All right. It's the Raiders beating someone there. The Vuvu Boys in action against Failurewood Hills, win that 9-4. It's Peninsula Transport against the Colonel Space Agency. A win there for someone. The Pirates versus Stardo's a Human Resource. It's because I wasn't watching the scores, you see. You have to watch the scores. I'm just going to talk a lot of rubbish. Pathfinder's an easy win over the... who's that? Lingo Blend? Yes, I think so. The Medics beat the Gorillas. Who are the Gorillas? Colonel School. I'm not overly familiar with these teams following the off-season. The Beekeepers against Cheerio Inc. is a Cheerio win. Grazer Ridge up against the Fire Chefs is a Grazer... whatever. Sweaty Marsupials taking on Shady Palms. 2 new teams there going head-to-head, and Shady Palms take it. The Axemen up against Lingo Blend. That wasn't Lingo Blend we were looking at before. The Toy Masters beat Pix Creek. Here are the Fire Chefs up against the Vuvu Boys. And it's a close one. Fire Chefs take it, and I think it went to extra innings as well. Pix Creek Miners against the Sea Raiders. Sea Raiders looking pretty strong. Well, they just beat us. Did they? No. They beat us in the CPU game we played. Oh, yeah, fair play. Cheerio against the Fun Bus. And Cheerio are in charge. The Fun Bus with a spirited comeback, but it wasn't spirited enough. Lingo Blend losing to Budget there is a result we care about. The Colonel Space Agency against the Pathfinders. Pathfinders put up a lot of runs last time around, but they couldn't do it against the Space Agency. Here are the standings at the time that we're looking at them. Bulldozer Power 0 for 3. Other teams that are yet to score a win: Peninsula Transport, the Beekeepers, Sports Ball Union. You know the names, they're old teams. Topping up the divisions at the moment, Shady Palms 3-0. New franchise. Bombastic division is being led by Grazer Ridge. The Zesty, our own division here, the Bumps and Medics are in charge. Over in Bad Company, the Whoop Whoop division is being led, but only just by the Pathfinders. They look, at the moment, like the Whoop Whoop division is going to be the division that sucks. Time will tell. Sloganator is being led by the Wretched Minstrels, while the Smooth division has Cheerio Incorporated out in the lead. Our next game is going to be an automated one where we take on Colonel School. Percy Riots will be pitching for us, so we don't get to see him play either, but based on his stats, it's probably just as well. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.